Good evening. New details are emerging about the May cyber attack on Wichita city government.
The city now says cyber criminals hacked police reports in the ransomware attack, and city leaders are now saying whether the city paid the ransom demands. KAKE's Nick Nelson takes a look at what those city leaders are saying tonight. Nick.
Chris and Deb, we spoke with the city manager and various city officials here at City Hall earlier today. They said that the cyber attack back in May was devastating to their operation, but they've since worked through it and are able to provide some additional details as to who was targeted.
I was really proud about the way our staff adapted during that period of time. I think you don't realize how dependent you are on IT and on technology until you don't have it.
City manager Robert Layton says it was early May when he learned of the cyber attack. It took a few days for Layton and city IT staff to learn that hackers were looking for money from the city.
Well, that's when IT made the decision not basically to unplug and get us off the internet and to stop our systems. So that brought us to a halt in terms of all of our IT work.
Layton says a cyber criminal organization called LockBit claimed responsibility and hacked into some of the Wichita Police Department's 77,000 reports.
Obviously, the first thing is we have to know scope and scale, what happened, what they get. Then we start the recovery efforts.
Layton also says the attack was confined solely to those police records and nowhere else in city government. City Attorney Jennifer Magana says the city notified all Wichita residents that their personal data may have been compromised.
Under state law, organizations that are the victims of cyber instances have the option when there is an unknown number, and the number is a high number of people where they can't be ascertained, to do a blanket notification. And that's what the city opted for under that statutory provision, to put that notice on the website so everybody's on notice that way.
Layton says while IT staff worked to get systems back up and running, the city was never in contact with LockBit and never considered paying the ransom. City officials say all systems are now fully operational. They say the city is working to provide better citizen education about cybersecurity and are working on improving their own safety against cyber criminals as the threat of cyber crimes continues to rise globally.
We're bringing more resources to bear, not just financially, but also who we're bringing in, having another set of eyes on our system, having multiple companies that will do periodic reviews of pieces of our system.
Now, investigators say they're not exactly sure how many of those 77,000 reports from the police department were compromised in the attack. Reporting live, Nick Nelson, KAKE News on your side.